So I want to make a quick recording before me and my roommate head off to get some liquor here for tomorrow, whatnot. Just my general thoughts for all the games going on, and what these scripts are going to be ahead of time in terms of matchup, and what's going to be for the next couple of weeks. First, we have the Steelers and the Patriots. Is Tom Brady all broken up or whatever? Or like, do the Steelers really miss Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown? That's what I think it's going to come down to. Do the Steelers miss Antonio Brown and whatnot, Le'Veon Bell? Can they survive without these two last year? They were with Antonio Brown. Are the Steelers in trouble? And that is really going to build some suspense for Seattle against the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is why I like the Seattle Seahawks to beat the Bengals by multiple possessions. Are the Steelers going to beat Russell Wilson and salvage their season and really put up a fight? Juju Smith-Schuster, my brother, that guy can play. Absolutely, they will be fine. Philadelphia Eagles against the Redskins, quick win. Can they go 2-0 on primetime? Can the Falcons, in my opinion, I think the Falcons lose this week. Can the Falcons salvage a win? Can Matt Ryan come back to Philadelphia, where he was from, Pennsylvania, to pick up the win? I think that's what week 2 is going to be all about. So this is why I have to go with the Minnesota Vikings, the 1-0 Vikings up against the undefeated Green Bay Packers, a division showdown. Who is going to go 2-0? The Vikings or the Packers? The Vikings, I'm going to be shocked if they don't win tomorrow. Vikings all the way. Vikings and the Packers in that drama there for week 2. Yes, you got to have 1-0 against 1-0. The Detroit Lions and the LA Chargers. You keep butts in the seats in LA in a non-existent market in San Diego / LA. They pick up a quick win. The Detroit Lions, are they going to slide and have a bad year? This is home opener. Do the Chargers need Melvin Gordon? Yeah, I think that's pointing towards Detroit Lions in week 2, but this is why the Detroit Lions going to lose the game this week, since I think people are going to be compelled to think that the San Diego Chargers are going to win week 2. But it all comes down to this. I think when we talk about the Cardinals up against the Ravens for week 2, when we talk about the Cardinals and the Lions, Cliff Kingsbury and Kyler Murray have to break out. Fantasy football, whatnot, waiver wire pick. Are the Cardinals building something with this young stud, minority quarterback with more diverse demographics in America? And this is going to make a difference. We're going to see more minority quarterbacks. Is Kyler Murray on the same level as Patrick Mahomes for next season? Is this guy a Russell Wilson? Are we getting too ahead of ourselves for week 2? The Ravens defense is going to eat this kid up in week 2, and the Cardinals will get their ass kicked on the road, but they are going to beat the Lions nonetheless. And I think the Baltimore Ravens are actually going to lose the game to the Dolphins, so the Dolphins can keep some butts in the seats, and so their season is not over before week 2. So this is why the Miami Dolphins are an upset pick. And you know what? Undefeated Dolphins against undefeated Patriots. Fitzmagic is at it again against Tom Brady. That's what I think is going to happen for week 2. And now what do we have here? Oh, the Chiefs and the Jaguars. This one is really tough. I think the Jaguars can upset, but ultimately, I think the Chiefs get the job done, and I think the 1-0 Chiefs battle the 1-0 Raiders. The Raiders are going to win on Monday Night Football. John Gruden and Derek Carr. Is Derek Carr elite? Can he make wide receivers better around it? And the brother's going to ball it up. And the Raiders will be allowed to play, and they've had a lot of young wide receivers last year. Oakland Raiders are good enough to beat the Denver Broncos with or without Antonio Brown. Obviously, Antonio Brown could even leave the Patriots and go back to the Raiders and go back to the next dynasty. That is also into the equation as well. Chicago Bears, Denver Broncos, 0-1, 0-1. Joe Flacco, tanking whatnot. Vic Fangio, can he get his first win against his former team, the Chicago Bears? That's why I got Oakland Raiders for this week. Because Vic Fangio, is he get his first win against the Bears? I don't think so. That's a story for week 2, if you ask me. Cowboys and the Giants. Eli stunk up a joint. Both running backs were big. They were sloppy. They're kicking field goals, I think. I think the Giants cover. The Giants and the Bills, who's going to win their first game next week? Giants and the Bills, a battle of 0-1. That's what I think it's all about. Buffalo might be an upset pick that week. I mean, they really are. I mean, is Eli done or whatnot? I don't know. Something with Buffalo that week. Does this young quarterback still have to play? Is he going to be a serviceable journeyman when it's all said and done here? You know, I have no idea who the Saints play the following week. They should be able to get the win. When we're talking about the 0-1 Jaguars, most likely against the 0-1 Texans, who's going to be 0-2? Whose season is over? Which team is going to really take control of that division? And the AFC South is going to go 0-1 this week. Like, the Colts are still in contention. Are they going to cover? Are we going to really talk about the Colts as still being in that division? This is what it comes down to, is getting interest up. So that is what I'm thinking about in terms of the AFC South. The Cleveland Browns pick up a win. Is Baker going to beat everyone out there? All these quarterbacks before he gets to Mahomes and whatnot? No. You got the New York Jets. You got Sam Darnold and all. Who's going to go 2-0? Baker or Sam? I think it's going to be Sam Darnold. Undefeated Jets against the Patriots week 3. This is what I'm sniffing out from the commissioner. Yes. I'm feeling that one pretty well. NFC North, NFC South, NFC East. Okay, I really quit being fucking lazy here. Let me type this in. Let me see what the schedule is. The games that I missed here. There are probably some crappy matchups. 30 seconds. 49ers, Buccaneers. Like Bruce Arians and whatnot. He beats the 49ers all the time. Bruce Arians said this NFC South is going to be a tough division. The Buccaneers win. They're going to be a tough outing. Bruce Arians going to make them competitive. The last place team may finish 7-9. Buccaneers get at home. Jameis Winston's a 4,000 passer. Tampa Bay's the obvious pick here. 1-0 Tampa against potentially 1-0 Carolina. That game's a toss-up. My mind says the Rams still, but I'm very inclined to think that this may be a little Super Bowl hangover for week 1, right? You got a 2-point spread. So this is all the games. I hope you enjoyed my take on anticipating what the commissioner and what the storylines may be for next week. I'm going to do this to supplement my prediction videos for every single week. I'm 0-1 with the Chicago Bears. That was a big surprise, but I should be hitting double digits this week.
I'll meet you at the car.